For the next 90 days, you are to engage in a sacred contract with your own potential, grounding yourself in the absolute definiteness of purpose. You must first cast aside the drifting mind that accepts whatever life hands it. Instead, select one singular, overarching goal, your definite chief aim, and back it with a burning desire that knows no possibility of retreat. This is not a mere wish. It must be an obsession that consumes your waking thoughts and fuels your dreams. Write this goal down with exact clarity, stating precisely what you intend to achieve and, crucially, exactly what you intend to give in return, for the law of compensation dictates there is no such reality as something for nothing. Every morning upon rising and every night before retiring, you must read this statement aloud, not just with your eyes, but with emotion and faith, seeing and feeling yourself already in possession of this goal. By doing this, you are utilizing the principle of autosuggestion, voluntarily planting in your subconscious mind the seeds of success, which must eventually germinate into their physical equivalent. You are closing the door to all negative influences, all past failures, and all voices of doubt. For these 90 days, you are the master of your fate, demanding from infinite intelligence the riches, be they financial, spiritual, or material, that you have deliberately decided to acquire. Once this mental blueprint is fixed, you must move with immediate, ferocious personal initiative. Faith without works is dead, therefore, you must act now, starting exactly where you stand, with whatever tools you have at your command, knowing confidently that better tools will be discovered as you press forward. Do not wait for perfect conditions, for they will never arrive. During this 90-day crucible, you must adopt the habit of going the extra mile, rendering more service and better service than you are currently paid for, thereby placing the greatest law of increasing returns in your favor. When you meet with temporary defeat, and you will, accept it only as a signal that your plans are not sound, rebuild those plans, and set sail again toward your coveted goal with renewed determination. Do not recognize failure as anything other than a testing of your persistence. If you can maintain this intensity, this definite purpose backed by relentless, specialized action, for just 90 days, you will break the hypnotic rhythm of apathy and mediocrity. You will have not only achieved a tangible victory, but you will have fundamentally altered the fabric of your character, making future success not merely a possibility, but a mathematical certainty. Definiteness of purpose is the foundational principle of Napoleon Hill's philosophy of success, which he often called the starting point of all achievement. At its core, definiteness of purpose is the habit of knowing exactly what you want and having a burning desire to achieve it. It is the opposite of drifting through life, passively accepting whatever circumstances come your way. Hill argued that the vast majority of people fail not because they lack talent, but because they have never clearly defined a single, major goal. To be effective, this purpose cannot be a vague wish like, "I want to be happy," or "I want to be rich." It must be specific, measurable, and written down. Hill's method requires you to define 1. Exactly what you want, e.g., a specific sum of money, a particular job title, a tangible creation. 2. Exactly what you intend to give in return, your time, effort, specialized skills, etc. 3. A definite date by which you intend to possess it. 4. A clear plan to achieve it, and the willingness to start acting on that plan immediately. This process does two critical things. First, it focuses your conscious mind, acting as a compass for all your decisions and making you alert to opportunities you would otherwise miss. Second, and more importantly to Hill, it programs your subconscious mind. By repeatedly reading your written statement aloud, autosuggestion, you build unwavering faith and attract the ideas, people, and circumstances needed to make your purpose a physical reality. Without this single, clear objective, your energy is scattered. With it, all your efforts are concentrated toward one non-negotiable target. A burning desire is the emotional engine of all achievement in Napoleon Hill's philosophy. It is the critical step that elevates a goal from a simple wish to an all-consuming obsession. Hill makes a sharp distinction between a mere wish and a burning desire. Many people wish for money, success, or health, but these are weak, passive hopes, easily swept away by the first sign of difficulty or temporary defeat. A burning desire, by contrast, is a white-hot, pulsing, definite drive that dominates your thoughts and actions. It's a state of mind where you become completely fixated on your definite, backing it with such intensity that it becomes the most important thing in your life. This desire is the fuel for persistence. When you possess a burning desire, you are willing to stake your entire future on that single goal. You effectively burn your bridges, leaving yourself no possibility of retreat. This psychological commitment is crucial. He'll believe that when a definite purpose is mixed with an intense, burning emotion, it commands the subconscious mind. This mix impresses your goal upon your subconscious, which then works tirelessly, using faith and autosuggestion to attract the opportunities, ideas, and people needed to manifest that goal in physical reality. Without this intense emotional backing, a goal is just a cold, logical thought. With it, the goal becomes a living, breathing obsession that will not be denied. Autosuggestion is the specific method for communicating your definite purpose to your subconscious mind. In Napoleon Hill's philosophy, it is the bridge between your conscious thoughts and the vast, powerful engine of your subconscious. He'll argue that your subconscious mind is like a fertile garden. It will grow whatever seeds you plant in it, whether those seeds are positive, success, wealth, health, or negative, fear, poverty, doubt. Unfortunately, most people allow negative thoughts and external influences to plant these seeds by default. Autosuggestion is the act of deliberately planting the seeds you want to grow. It is the principle of self-suggestion, but with a critical component, emotion. Hill was adamant that simply repeating words mechanically has no effect. To work, autosuggestion must be an emotionalized process. The practice involves taking your written statement of your definite purpose, the one fueled by your burning desire, and reading it aloud daily, typically in the morning and at night. As you read, your goal isn't just to say the words, but to see, feel, and believe yourself already in possession of your goal. You must generate the feeling of success. This mixture of a definite thought, your goal, and intense emotion, your desire and faith, is what impresses the idea upon the subconscious. Once the subconscious mind accepts this goal as a fact, it will begin to tirelessly work, guiding your intuition, directing your habits, and attracting the opportunities and flashes of inspiration necessary to turn that goal into a physical reality. In Napoleon Hill's philosophy, persistence is the iron-willed, sustained effort required to see a goal through to completion, no matter how many obstacles or temporary defeats you face. Hill called it the essential factor in success, arguing that it's the quality that separates those who achieve from those who fail. He famously stated that persistence is to the character of man as carbon is to steel, meaning it's the element that gives a person strength, hardness, and resilience. Persistence is not a passive act of just waiting it out. It is an active, dynamic state of mind fueled by several other key principles. 1. It's built on a burning desire. You can't persist in something you only kind of want. Persistence requires a white-hot, obsessive desire for your goal. 2. It requires a definite purpose. You must know exactly what you're persisting toward. Vague goals create weak persistence. 3. It is powered by faith. You must have unwavering belief in your ability to achieve your purpose, even when there is no evidence of success. 4. It thrives on a definite plan. Persistence isn't just stubbornness. It's the willingness to continuously act on your plan. When one plan fails, the persistent person creates a new one, and another, until one works. Most people fail, Hill noted, not because they lack talent, but because they stop at the first sign of opposition. They quit. 3 feet from gold. Persistence is the habit of ignoring the temptation to quit and holding on until your goal is realized.